and great assurances by the governor to promote inclusive governance at all levels. According to him, all hands must be on deck to ensure the victory of Governor Ayedatiwa and the party.
We have resolved not out of fear, not out of power, not of need. We work for the party, we work for it. If you think we should demonstrate our
The LCDAs were created during administration. The court's verdict noted that it is also illegal for a governor to sign a law outside the state. It said the local government creation law 2023 also emphasized that the creation lacks principle of equity distribution.
We came to court over the creation of 33 additional CDA by former governor Aketis Redi. As soon as the LCDAs were created, a couple of people protested openly. Wrote letters, they addressed press conference that this is unacceptable to the people of Akoko because creation of local government should be based on population, based on social amenities, and to be based on equity distribution of such local government. And the word is based on a comparison. Comparing Akoko with Owo. When I say Owo now, I mean Owo federal and Akoko's Owo as a whole. Akoko has 4 local governments. Owo has 2 local governments. During the creation, Akoko has 4 local government became Owo local government became 8. During the creation, Akoko local government became 9. Owo became 8. Which Akoko people consider to be slavery. And we do not want to go into slavery under Owo because we are in the same senatorial district, which is Ondo North. After a lot of protests, the government did not see anything good. Government changing what they have done. We are changing what they have done. We approach this court, being the last. We argued the matter, and today, which I call judicial tsunami, sweeping off all those illegally created local governments in Ondo State. Apart from that, there was a landmark pronouncement by the court to the effect that no governor is empowered to sign the law of a state outside the shore of that state, outside the jurisdiction of that state, because the government has provided for massive government house for its governor. So the governor has no right under the law to go to Ibadan to sign the law. Because of that, the law was nullified.
Our sincere apology for the mispronunciation of the name Babaleye. Moving ahead, over 8,000 applicants have been selected for screening in the ongoing teachers recruitment exercise in Ondo State. Permanent Secretary, Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Dele Akinagbe, said the selected applicants would be physically assessed to get the best 1,000 to fill the existing vacancies in the state's public primary schools. Omoriola Ubeji has the details.
Critical shortage of teachers in the rural areas of Ondo State has no doubt left many classrooms without the essential guidance and instructions. This has contributed largely to the reduction to provide quality education for their wards. Hence, the Ondo State government's decision to inject new hands who are qualified to best in at the elementary level. Permanent Secretary of Ondo State Education Board. Computer-based little above sent to participate the 25th of June 2024.
Some teams of technocrats and educationists will be moving around the state to conduct the interview. In fact, we will be having the interview at 9 centers at each of the federal constituency. Two local governments have will be brought together to have the interview. For instance, in the Northern Senatorial District, we will be in Owo, Ose. We'll be having the interface with the applicants in Owo. While that of Akoko Northwest and Akoko Northeast will be taking place at Ikare. We don't have vacancies to fill in Akure South, but those who intend to work in Akure North will be having their own interview here in Akure.
According to the permanent secretary, the screening exercise will be held in 9 centers across the 3 senatorial districts to reduce the stress of traveling far distances.
So that the teachers recruited will resume when school is opening for the next academic session, that is first week of September. And let me emphasize it that we are looking at the future of our children, and as a result of this, we want a sound beginning, sound foundation. Hence, this recruitment will be basically based on merit.
He also said training and induction of the 1,000 successful applicants
at promoting growth, development, and the economic well-being of residents through sustained and improved execution of life-changing projects and programs. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa at the official inauguration of Sunshine House, located in Victoria Island, Lagos, said his commitment to grow every sector of the state's economy remains unwavering. Ayedatiwa, who renewed his pledge to ensure even and rapid development of the state, said his administration is committed to putting the state on the global map while boosting its revenue base. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole has the rest of the story.
The construction of the 7th floor and 6-story edifice located in the heart of Victoria Island, Lagos State, known as Sunshine House, was started in 2022, and 2 years later, the project is now a reality. The edifice, with an investment value of about 3.3 billion naira, has 2 elevators, including main and exit staircases, terrace, general reception, gate house, generator house, waste management system, and proximity State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa. In his address of welcome, the Chief Executive Officer of Development growth and prosperity of the state are numerous.
Through ONIPA, we have strived to create a conducive environment for investment, fostering innovation and facilitating infrastructural development. This project, therefore, is a shining example of our commitment to these principles.
Goodwill Adebayo and some members of the Ondo State Executive Council described the project as life-changing, noting that it will further add value to the Sunshine State. Governor Aiyedatiwa renewed state with the
We are presenting the real estate industry a new wine which is being served. While the goal is to enhance the revenue of the opportunity to present the investing world, the state that is forward looking and focused on excellence has shown the quality of the building and its visual. House is therefore more than just the building. It is a demonstration of our administration's unwavering commitment to the development and prosperity of Ondo State.
Aiyedatiwa called on investors from across the globe taking advantage of its economic potentials. High point of the event was the inauguration of the legacy
House. This day, the 19th of June 2024, in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Keen followers of the polity believe that the edifice will in no small measure spotlight the renewed confidence of people of the Sunshine State in the Aiyedatiwa administration to further promote growth and prosperity at all levels. From Victoria Island in Lagos State, Wahab Bank.
Continuation of efforts to enhance governance and service delivery to the people of the state, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has approved the board of Ondo State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, OSOPADEC, has been dissolved by the governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa. A statement by the chief press secretary to the governor, Ebenezer Adeniyi, says to hand over to the secretary of the commission, just as the governor thanked all members of the board for their services, wishing them well in their future endeavors. The Ondo State government will continue to ensure that youths in the state are self-reliant and employers of labor. The state's deputy governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, gave the assurance while addressing youths at the Anglican Cathedral Church in Mola in Owo. Government House correspondent Zimo Ibeme was there.
White-collar jobs are no longer readily available, hence the need to self-reliant. The deputy governor who tutored the youth on how they could become self-reliant and employers of labor also brought 2 young resource persons to train them.
Many of us with and that box is that I went to school, I got a certificate, I had a probably first class or 2-1 or 2-2, whichever. And the next thing for me is to get employed so that they will be paying me every month. Some of us have not been able to think out of this box that if I cannot get a job, what will I do? Taking to crime is that, but you can still do something positively.
The 2 resources and
If you don't have the right attitude,
we have some local content creators among us in Nigeria that are youth, that some of us, the numbers of followers they have, the more times that you view the
and others also shared their experiences. The event was interactive as the youth were taken through rudiments of starting businesses.
We're talking integrity and again being good.
Adequate measures are currently in place to ensure that the state maintain cholera-free status, as 2 states in the southwest of Nigeria have recorded cholera outbreak. Ondo state government has continued to
17th of June 2024, record from Nigeria Center for Disease Control showed that cholera outbreak had killed over 30 people in Nigeria as the disease spread to 30 states out of the 36 states in Nigeria. Ondo State, being among the few free states, is now putting concerted efforts in place to prevent the outbreak of the disease in the state. Speaking on Ondo State government's efforts in maintaining free status, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Dr. Niron Ikwemola hinted on government's preparedness by constituting various committees comprised relevant stakeholders to include Ministry of Education in the state.
Put in place by the state government emergency preparedness, and we have team of surveillance officers all over the them have been put working hard to ensure that whenever we have any case, it will be picked up and necessary action will be taken. We have also mobilized our community mobilizers, okay, or health promotion officers all over the state to ensure that they reach out to the community and to opinion leaders.
Dr. Ikwemola posited on the best way to detect and curtail cholera, assuring residents of readiness of health in all the
to take action in preventing the outbreak, the disease
cholera. Everybody should ensure that we take clean water. It doesn't mean that it should be pipe-borne water. Whatever water you want to take that you are not sure painless, profuse, diarrhea, watery stool, and will associated with vomiting in most cases, please report immediately to the nearest hospital.
Following the revelation that the disease could spread fast in schools if not curtailed, Permanent Secretary Ondo State University Education
It's always been emphasized at our various fora. These are part of efforts that at SUBEB level that we have tried to do so as to ensure that we don't have the outbreak of the disease in Ondo State.
A public school headmistress in the state capital, Mrs. Fumilayo Ikujuni, said pupils have been sensitized on a daily basis. 10 are
the back of like that. Then the pupils too, we always tell them to wash their uniform. Whenever they want to eat, they must wash their hands and all other things like that. Their socks, their bags, everything must be
confirmed. Holders to ensure that clean and portable water is available for the people.
We knew that people are so much concerned about their daily living to hike their daily bread. Yeah, they're so forgetting about other things, indices like drinking good water. So we have improved on an advocacy on television, on radio, jingles are on, then our officers are on the field across the 18 local governments, working in tandem with other Ministry of Environment and even Ministry of Health to educate our citizens.
The general public
The Ondo State Security Work Agency, codenamed Amotekun Dayo, of the Dole. The corps commander, Adetunji Adeleye, while parading the suspect and 47 others over alleged involvement in criminal activities in various parts of the state, said the corps will continue to rid the state of all criminal elements. According to the commander, operatives of the corps would not relent in efforts to ensure the protection of lives and properties across the state. OSRC Joy Pius has details.
Parading the suspects at the Amotekun Corps headquarters in Akure, the commander Adetunji Adeyeye the suspects during place suspects were nabbed from different of the robbery, theft, fraud, murder, among others.
Last 1 week, a Toyota and Lexus car were stolen on different occasions from Owo. We tracked and traced one from Owo to Igbara, where we were able to apprehend
the vehicles and we brought them back here safely. We equally responded to the distress call in our midnight when the Toyota Camry was stolen, and within 30 minutes we were able to recover the vehicle and we're on the trail of the armed robbers. We broke the syndicate that specializes in vandalizing transformers. Across there are some of the coils we retrieved for power transformers where they part their syndicate in what is called one chance. Unsuspecting commuters away with it. So we're able to put some of our men in one of the vehicles, and as we talk today, out of the 10 vehicles they use, we're able to retrieve 3.
53-year-old suspect Temidayo Olagundoye, who confessed to be a member of the One Chance syndicate, said he took up the trade after he was duped to leave the country. Vehicle at well-known marks rather than Adeleye assured that the state government will not entertain criminal acts, warning those with sinister thoughts to stay clear of the state. The corps commander stated that about 600 suspects paraded between January and June 2024 have been prosecuted, adding that the suspects will be made to face the full wrath of the law. Joy Pius, OSRC News. Go.